Hey everybody, welcome back. It is me, lukemick here, as always, and I'm going to do something in this video that I've been wanting to do for a very long time now, and that's basically just giving you guys a big, giant update of what I've been buying at Pawn America, Half Price Books, Savers, Goodwill, all those places over the last couple of months now, because it gets kind of hard to keep track of what I bought where and when I bought it and when to film a Half Price Bargains at Half Price Books video or a pawn shop pickups. So I've accumulated a lot of stuff. I can't really sort it all out. I do kind of have them sorted as to when I bought them, so the ones that I show you first are the ones that I bought the longest time ago, pretty much the way I have it sorted, I think. So we're just going to get right into this, and this is going to be kind of a long video, but you guys, just because it's long, it doesn't mean it's bad, because there are seriously some really cool things in here, and I got away with some things that are worth like $50 for like $2. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. The first thing I'm going to show you guys, I picked this up quite a while ago. This isn't a game or a movie or a CD or an album or anything. This is actually just something that kind of reminds me of my childhood, and I got a Pokemon trading card box. I found this at Savers. It was $4, and I just kind of bought it because it kind of has a nostalgic feel for me. My mom gave away all my Pokemon cards, so I don't have any more, and you see the box is filled. I'm sure they sold these a lot at Target and whatnot. But there are a lot of duplicate cards in here, but I still think it's nice just to have cards in my possession again. It was fun looking at them and going through them again. So this is kind of a good buy for $4. Nothing too special though. The next thing here I'm going to show you is The Happening on Blu-ray. I got this for about $6, I believe, at Half Price Books, and I picked this up around the time that Chris Stuckman did his Hilariosity The Happening review, so I was kind of in the mood to watch this movie after he did that, and I did watch it, and it's a terrible movie, and I'm going to say that it is kind of boring at some parts. I mean, there's always really stupid lines being tossed around in this movie, but it is kind of boring, but I think it was worth $6. It is an enjoyable movie to watch for an hour and a half. Next thing I'm going to show you here is the Way Back on Blu-ray. Haven't opened it yet because it's been sitting in my drawer. What I do with all the things I buy from Half Price Books and Pawn America and Best Buy, I shove them in one of my drawers in my room so I know these are the things that I still have to make a video about. And yeah, this has just been sitting there for months now. This movie was only $5. It was like 2 weeks after the thing was released. It was on sale for $4.99. So I was like, oh, I have to pick this up. So I just bought this movie. And I actually really liked it. I saw it over the summer, and it's a pretty good movie, so I was glad to find that for $5. Next thing is actually another thing from Best Buy, and so is this next thing. First I'm going to show you is Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It was about $8. I haven't seen this movie. It's the last Mad Max film I needed for my collection, so I decided, I might as well pick it up now. And the other thing I got from Best Buy on that same exact visit some time ago was Celeste and Jesse Forever, I believe. I've heard a little bit about this movie. It was only $5. I like the cast. It's supposed to be pretty good. I just got it. I like the Sony Pictures Classics series. I think they usually sponsor some good movies. So that, I think, was a good pickup for $5. Next thing I'm going to show you here is Eco on the PS2. It was only $2 at Half Price Books. The problem I have with this copy of it, though, is that the cover has been completely marauded by stickers. It used to be owned by Game Valley or Movie Gallery or some rental place, and even the disc has their print on it, so I'm going to see if there's a way I can remove that, and I might just switch out the case if I can't remove the stickers. But it has the manual, and it was $2, and it's supposed to be a really good game. I did have the HD thing for PS3, but I had to sell it because I needed money for a different game. But I'm not selling video games anymore. I'm just done with that because I want to actually collect my games and have something for when I'm older. Next thing I'm going to show you guys here is another $2 PS2 game from Half Price Books. That's Grand Theft Auto Vice City Double Pack. I don't know if this thing's limited edition or anything. I thought the case was just really cool because it didn't really have, a synopsis on the back. It was just kind of artwork. And it does have the manual in there, and it's part of the Greatest Hits series. So I think this was a good buy for $2. Vice City's kind of like the Scarface-ish kind of GTA game, I hear. Next thing I got here is a Blu-ray I got for, I think, $5 at Pawn America. It's 500 Days of Summer. I've heard really good things about this movie. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zooey Deschanel. I haven't watched it yet, but I will be watching it sometime. The digital copy is even still intact. I don't know if it still works. It's probably expired, but it's nice just to have that in there for the collection purpose. Next thing I got here, also at half price, not half price books, I'm sorry, Pawn America. Yeah, I almost said Pawn Shop America. Pawn America in Burnsville. My friend JJ and I were there one day, and we wanted to find a good wrestling game for the PS2, so I just chose this one, SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth. It's pretty garbage. We played it one day. It was really funny, and for $2, it was good entertainment for $2. Another game I got here for $2 at Pawn America on that same visit was a game that I used to play a lot when I was a younger child, and I had sold the game. I remember this is a little side story, guys. So you can just listen up for this one. I wanted to buy a PS3 back in like 2007 or 2008. And I brought in a lot of PS2 games hoping to get money, to buy a PS3, and I only got like $40 with like 30 games, and I was disappointed. I don't even know what happened to that money actually, because I didn't buy anything while I was there. I just kind of put it in savings for a PS3, but I ended up buying a PS3 at Target, so I don't know. But this is Star Wars Starfighter. It's just something that I remember playing as a kid. I'm sure it's really kind of bad now. It looks like it's probably really dated. Judging by those pictures on the back, the graphics look really bad, but we'll see what happens. I might pop it in sooner or later. And the other game I got on that same exact visit is something that I actually think is pretty cool, and that's Mercenaries on the PS2. This as well was also $2 as always at Pawn America, and this has the manual in there and everything. But I remember checking when I was there, and the disc was kind of scratched up. Yeah, the disc is a little beat up, but it'll probably run on my PS3. I think it was definitely worth $2, and the case was in such nice condition. I thought, I have to pick this up, because I actually never owned that game, and I rented it a lot, and I liked it. Next thing I have to show you, that was really weird. The next things I have to show you guys here are two Blu-rays. I think these are the only two. I have so much stuff just scattered around my basement right now that I have to show you guys. I'm going nuts. But first thing, A Late Quartet. It was $7.49. I bought this movie obviously because of Philip Seymour Hoffman. I was really disappointed when he passed away. He was honestly probably one of my favorite actors, definitely one of my favorite actors, if not my favorite. And it really hit me. I did not like that when that happened, and I was kind of in the mood for a Philip Seymour Hoffman movie, so I bought this. I haven't watched it yet. My friend actually just watched it on Netflix and said it was pretty good though. Said there's a really good scene with Philip Seymour Hoffman, so I'm excited to check this one out whenever I get around to doing that. And the other movie that I picked up on that same exact visit was You're Next for $9.99. I saw this in the theaters with a couple of friends back in August, and I actually really enjoyed this horror movie. It was really cool. It was twisty and turny, and I thought for $9.99, it's worth it. I wanted to watch it again. I haven't watched it yet. I was planning to one night, but we watched other movies instead. But I'll get around to it again sometime soon. Next thing I got here was Sonic 3D Blast on the Sega Genesis. This was about $3.50. I got it at a place called Unique, which is actually run by Savers, like the company Savers as a whole. And I haven't played this game yet, and Unique always I scrubbed a lot of it off while I was actually walking around with this in the store, but they put crayon on their games, the prices. It was supposed to be $7, it got 50% off, that's a good deal. I got this on the same exact day, but this was at Pawn America. I just kind of picked it up because the case was in really nice condition. I really liked the TV show it's based off of, and it just felt like a brand new game, and it was $2 as always. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, I think is how you say that. I don't know. I'm trying to pick up all these DBZ games on the PS2. I always run into them at Pawn America, so I think that was probably worth $2 for sure. I think all games are worth $2. Now, this is where things get really, really, really crazy. So me and a couple of friends, JJ and Nick, we went to Pawn America one day just looking for some deals, and usually they have their like PS1 games and GameCube games marked, like their prices are marked, because the only games that are supposed to be $2 are the Xbox games and the PS2 games, but someone didn't like price check or mark the GameCube games and the PS1 games, so we got out with some really good stuff for $2. So first thing I'm going to show you guys are some PS1 games I got that day. First one I'm going to show you is Star Wars Rebel Assault 2, The Hidden Empire. Never played this game. I just liked that it was in the 2 double pack thing. A friend of mine used to have it when I was younger. I always wanted to play it. And I'm trying to collect a lot of games, obviously, so I was like, for $2, I'm going to pick this up. Another thing I got there, another PS1 game, was Star Wars Dark Forces. Another one that I always wanted to play as a kid. I popped it into my PS3 the other day, and it's kind of crappy. It's not that great. It kind of reminds me of like Doom, but worse. I mean, not Doom. Like, I didn't mean that. Doom's a good game. I like the original Doom, but it's like a bad version of Doom. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the other PS1 game that I got that day was one that I used to play a lot when I was a kid. I'm really happy I found it for $2, and that's Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. So for $2, I think those games were definitely worth it, but these are the ones that are seriously like a huge deal. This one not as much. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2 for $2. The manual's in here. It's in really nice condition. Definitely a game that's worth $2. But these... Oh, I threw that game way too far. But the two games that for GameCube that are a big deal, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for $2 at Pan America. I don't even want to throw this one because it's so valuable, but I threw it. There you go. And Super Mario Sunshine, also for $2 at Pan America. I was freaking out this day. They also had Mario Kart Double Dash and Star Fox Adventures and like Mario Power Tennis, but the discs were really scratched on them. But you know, thinking back, I really wish I would have bought them for $2 because I think it was worth $2 just to see if they worked, but I didn't ever pick them up. The only thing bad about this is that it's missing the manual, and don't worry, I have the game. It's just in my GameCube right now. But yeah, that was a huge deal that day. I was freaking out. It was really cool. And on that same exact day, we went to Half Price Books, and I got Killing Them Softly for $7.50, and I found it at a pawn shop for $5 later. And I was like, wow, I could have saved $2.50, but whatever. And then the last thing I picked up that day, I believe, this was a very is it Impulse? Yeah, impulsive buy. I just bought it for pretty much no reason. That's The Evil Dead on VHS. Yeah, it was $1 at Savers, and I was just like, I really like The Evil Dead, so, yeah, $1. I don't know, I just bought that, don't really know why. Now the next day, the very next day, me and my friend Tyler, we went to, Bloomington, to the Pawn America there, because I'd never been there, and we went to another pawn shop, and at this other pawn shop, I got some pretty cool things, kind of. I got 300, and it was only $3. They had a lot of $3 Blu-rays, which was really awesome. So I got the original 300 film, which I have not seen, and I'm thinking about putting into my Blu-ray player pretty soon. And you guys might hate me for this one, but this is a movie that I actually thought was really funny when I was younger, when it came out. I watched it again, and it was pretty awful. There were some parts where I was laughing out loud. It's kind of a guilty pleasure movie. That's Meet the Spartans. I got this for $3 as well. Don't worry, I didn't spend $8 on this or anything, but, you know, a fair $3. Am I glad I bought it? Yeah, it was fun to revisit it, but it really is not a very good movie, so that's Meet the Spartans for $3. And then, like I said, we went to Pawn America that day as well, and I got a couple of things from Pawn America, and now that I had known that the PS1 games were $2, I picked up the original Gran Turismo game, trying to make my collection grow. Gran Turismo 2, both in very good condition. I got Rainbow Six, the original, on the PS1, and this is a game that I used to play when I was younger, 007's Tomorrow Never Dies. It's probably an awful game, I don't remember it very well, but I might pop it in soon, and I'm probably going to hate it. So, that's that. I am not done yet. I'm going to go over to my vinyl shelf here real quick. Just don't worry, guys, I'll be right back. And I forgot to put them out here with me, but there are some things from there I have to show you real quick. I'll be right back. I'll still talk to you guys. I'll give you an update of what I'm doing right now. I'm actually grabbing some records here, which is cool, you know. I got that one, I got that one. I don't really know what to talk about, guys. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm sorry that I've been late with my movie reviews. I say that all the time. I've been trying to keep up, but you know, it's difficult to do. I almost have all the records in my possession now, and I have them all, and I'm walking over to you right now. And now I am back in front of the camera. So, my friend JJ and Tyler and I went to some place right on the edge of Minneapolis, and they were having a big vinyl sale. My camera battery is dying. Anyways, they were selling like thousands of used records, like classic albums, for cheap. And they were cheap. I got Dark Side of the Moon for $7, which is awesome. I've listened to it already, and it's pretty cool. This one's really random, but I got Sounds in Space for $2. It's a really crappy thing that just plays classical music. I got Blue Oyster Cult's Agents of Fortune for $2 on vinyl. Pretty cool pickup right there. I got Queen, A Day at the Races for I think $4. I haven't listened to this album. I don't know what's on here, but I thought it was worth picking up for $4, and it was in really good condition for being old and used. And the last one I got there, which I think is the coolest, is the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's kind of in bad condition up here. It's a little beat up, but it was only $6. That says 10, but it was $6. So I think these are some pretty good deals for these records, and it was really exciting. Now, we're on the last stretch. My camera's dying, and I really gotta hurry up. Last Monday, my friend Jermaine and I went to a bunch of different half-price bookses. Like, we went to some in Minneapolis, some in St. Louis Park, places we'd never been before. At the one in St. Louis Park, I used my coupon for 30% off, 40% off, I'm sorry. Half Price Books last week had a big discount coupon sale the whole week, and I picked up Cowboy Bebop, the entire series, all 6 of the DVDs wrapped together. The price tag said $40, but I got 40% off, so it was about $42. I'm really excited to watch this show. I've been wanting to for a long time. I only had a couple of the random discs, but now I have them all together, and it's just awesome, and I'm really excited. At the Minneapolis half-price books, there really wasn't a lot there. I just found Crazy Taxi on the PS2 for $2. Case is in really nice condition. Everything's in there. I thought it was worth $2. I really wanted to play Crazy Taxi lately, so that was cool. Then the very next, not the very next day, next Friday, last Friday, I went to Half Price Books again in Apple Valley, but before I do that, I actually stopped at my regular, I'm sorry, I'm getting really confusing because my camera's dying, but I stopped at my regular Half Price Books and got In Rainbow's Radiohead on vinyl for about $10 because I used my 40% coupon at that one as well, so that's a really cool pickup for me. I love Radiohead. Now, 30% coupon day. I bought Wolfenstein on the PS3. I'm getting kind of excited for the new one on the PS4. And I remember renting this game once, thinking it was okay. I just wanted to give it a try. It was like $6 with the discount. So, yeah, that's Wolfenstein. I played it actually, and it's not too bad. It's kind of strange. I might do a review for it. I highly doubt it. And I also actually found Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast for $4 on the same day, and I was like, you know, I gotta have this game on the Dreamcast because I want my Dreamcast to be kicking. I want all the good games on it. I have House of the Dead 2 and some football game. Time to get Crazy Taxi in there. So that's that. And then I went to Savers right after that, and this is something really cool, I think. I found an Atari Lynx at Savers for $4 in the kids' toy section, actually. And I don't know a lot about this handheld here. I know it was manufactured a very long time ago, but it has a battery pack, and I know it's a portable system, but it didn't come with any cords. I don't know if you need the power cord to play the console or any of these things. I'm gonna have to look into that, but I think for $4 it was worth buying. It is a little worn on the sides. Maybe I could get some paint if I really feel like it and try to fix it up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but that's the Atari Lynx. I think that's a really cool little find. And the last thing I got with my 50% off coupon from Half Price Books was the Exorcist Digibook. This is kind of a cool item. I was happy to get this. I like the Exorcist, and I want more digibooks in my collections, and this was only about $9 after the 50% off. So that is everything that I got the last 4 months from thrift shops and discount stores and stuff. So you guys, I'm sorry if this video was kind of long. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope I was entertaining throughout the whole thing. Please give me feedback. Tell me what I have to do differently. I would really love to know because I want to make these videos as entertaining as I possibly can. This is lukemick signing off. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.